A good friend is someone you trust, someone that is a work colleague even. It doesn't have to be someone outside your work. It could be your work colleagues. All my work colleagues are my friends and they treat me as an equal.
I have friends outside of work. With Cameron, he made me just laugh and laugh and laugh. Maybe even if I was crying or something, he was just like, yeah, you can cry, you can break down.
A friend is someone that sticks up for you. But like when you've been bullied like I have, say.
We go shopping and we go have a coffee.
I had to go out for coffee with her. We're going to do the shopping together.
I've hit friends that had pets.
They support me and I can trust them.
Friendships means to me that having good friends, having people I trust, and having people that I can rely on if I need a little bit of support.
Make me happy.
I'm happy for them.
It means a lot because I know I can go to them if I need any help or someone to talk to.
They stick up for you and help you see things in a way that you never saw things before.
I like to go out on the weekends to start up a social group. I used to be in a social group once before.
People look at that people with a disability, as if they've got a disability, we don't want to be friends with them because they wouldn't know how to communicate with people.
Catherine and I definitely have fun like every single day. So joking and everything. So yeah.
Over the past few years, working in the southern region, I have had the pleasure of working with the two women you're about to hear from. They are from the Frankston Peer Action Group, the group that came up with the idea for the Friendship Project. They were tired of being bored and lonely on weekends and in the evenings. They've run 2 friendship forums, and from these, we were lucky enough to have a project funded by Gandil Philanthropy. The project brings together people from all walks of life based on their interests, have fun and meet new people doing activities they enjoy. Marie McClellan is the reason we have a project at all. She has amazing insights into how we should treat each other, and she wanted to do something to help people make friends and have fun. Mary Nixon is one of the most driven people I know. Her skills in leadership and self-advocacy keep going from strength to strength. I'd now like to introduce Marie to talk about friendship. Thank you.
Okay. I go to Vitelli's with my friends to have coffee and cake. I meet up with my friend Catherine and Sue at Vitelli's. I'll play basketball on a Thursday night with my friends in the team at Somerville. And we all join in. I like to talk to my friends on the telephone. I won't know how to live without my friends. I go to Oppie House to visit, to do the challenge, and visit my friend Catherine at Balcombe. I used to live at Olsen House with Anthony, Sue, and Holly and Nicole. We did not all get along at times, and now we're all friends. I live with 2 other people at Culburra. Two of my friends Ballarat for Essendon. One has a goldfish, and I like living at Culburra. I have my own bathroom. I like to go to the Melbourne show with my friends and go on a train and go to movies and socialise with my friends. I like to have celebrations, birthdays with my friends and go on the public bus. I like to see new friends at Ballarat and meet new people, meet people at the dinner dance and at the conference. Friendship means best friends. I like to have best friends, and I don't know what I would do without my friends.
What is Friendship Project? If you want to know what social isolation is, it's not healthy to cut away from the world. No one to talk to find hope. The Southern Friendship Project is to bring people from the world to do things they like doing. Friendship, what does it mean to you? Someone you can trust, or set interests. What is Friendship Project? What does it mean to you? It's a group of people who meet to do things together that we like. You know, there's a couple of things people like doing. As you know, there's so many things we can do. You know, from go for coffee, or go to nightclubs. And this carries on. If you want to get involved, the Friendship Project is for you. If you want more information, please contact Anne or David. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brooke. This is Ali, and we are going to the Geelong and Ballarat Peer Action Group. I am one of the first ones of the group. We are talking about the Social Sunday NDIS, and the moment we did a bunnies party, and we had lots of fun. We did Social Sunday every month, and we go out for lunch. Some parents are going, and we have much very good friends there. Very good friends.
Brooke and I have known each other from the conferences. During COVID, I felt lonely, and Brooke asked me if I wanted to join the support group. I joined the online social catch-up on a Tuesday night and really enjoyed going online, so I don't have to travel so far to meet a person. I didn't really know what a peer action group was about at the start, and for me, it was more about making friendships. Brooke and I now talk almost every day on FaceTime and tell each other about the things we are doing. I also like to share my music and cooking with everyone in the group. I now get messages every morning from friends I make in the group, and it makes me happy to wake up to them.
Ali and I are now really good friends, and she comes to my house, and we go out for lunch and buy donuts from the Port Alton Golf Club. But Port Alton, and we love talking to her on Facebook time and seeing her.
On International Day of Disability last year, I performed my song, which I wrote by myself. It is about COVID and friendships, and I will be singing it at the end of this session.
My name's David Baker, and we're a part of the Ballarat Performing Arts PAG. And welcome. Ballarat Performing Arts PAG is where we advocate for people with a disability who want to who want to be involved in the arts and be included in the performing arts, where we tell and share our stories. Well, as you know, last year was a tough year for all of us. You know, we often used to meet at the Malt House, but however, within the change of that, we did an awesome interview show called 10 at 10s. Mary, can you actually tell us what 10 at 10 is?
It's 10 questions at 10 o'clock. Thanks, David.
That's right. I'll tell you what, though, we interviewed a lot of fantastic people. You remember them? Do you remember some of them, Mary?
Yes, I do very well. I remember lovely Annie Burke, who from Malthouse Theatre, and also we had a lovely guy called Phil. And yeah, I love that inclusive. What hip hop.
Oh, I know, right? Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, that inclusive was so much fun. I remembered
yeah, that was. It was perfect.
Yeah. I remember jumping off our couches and actually like having a dance. And
yeah, it does. I love to do that dancing, the hip hop thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also I do remember we actually interviewed Caroline Bowditch from Arts Access Victoria. That was absolutely amazing. She was an artist.
That's really good. I saw that. That it was excellent one you ever done. It was perfect.
Yeah. Told us about it was fantastic when she told us about what Arts Access Victoria does.
That's right.
And Mary, do you remember anyone else?
I remember another good person we used to do was Fog. I think that was Nilgan.
That's right, Nilgan. Yeah, I remember interviewing Nilgan and Clem.
That's right. It's wonderful to see Clem again.
Yep, that was good.
It was.
It was also really good because we actually got to see some of their work on video and how they.
That's right, we did.
And I also remembered that's another theatre company that's close to my heart is actually Weave Movement Theatre, which was our very first one that we did with Jana and Trevor. And
yes, that was excellent. Jana, she was so good.
I know, she was lovely, and it was such a fun interview. We won't talk technology, but I'll tell you what, though, that was absolutely fantastic.
Hey, David, what are our goals for the performing arts?
Well, I'm super excited to tell you what our goals are. So for the performing arts participants, where we can actually go into projects, whether it be the Melbourne Fringe, or the Melbourne Comedy Festival, masterclasses, all sorts of stuff. So this is a part of a project that we actually want to be, where we actually want to be included in the mainstream performing arts. So look, we're starting to make really fantastic connections. For starters, we've got a project coming up with Zaya Lumen, who is doing a sensory project based on memory. So memory go round. And we're also starting up with another fantastic relationship, which we hope to get funding for from the Melbourne Playback Theatre Company. For me, it's important for artists with disabilities to be involved in this, because for us as artists and us as people, we want to be included in the arts. We want to be included in the and work alongside people who are mainstream and really show inclusion. For us, we actually have the same. For us, we believe in the same way that we can tell our stories, and also work with others as well to really learn the tips and the trade of upskilling ourselves, and really to share it amongst our colleagues, and it's important for us as artists. This is completely open for people who are interested in the performing arts, who want to extend their skills, who are artists in their own field. We would love to see more members who actually have the passion for performing arts, who have the drive, to be involved. Please email the lovely Melanie Watson at melanie@ballad.org.au.
Hi, my name's Jana. I'm a peer action group leader for the Geelong and Ballarat peer action group.
Hello, I am Alid of Sherlock and Ballarat.
So we've been working on a project now for quite some years. We've termed it the Ballarat Project.
An iconic picture of the city of Jana of the statues covered from large boards that are placed around the area.
They're fun, they're bright, they attract a lot of tourists and a lot of opportunities for photographs. So the guys were looking at all the people that have contributed to Geelong through history depicted in the bollards and realised that there wasn't a bollard, well, there weren't any with disability. So basically, they set out to make sure they were included in the representation of people for Geelong and hoped to have a permanent structure or a permanent bollard in its place.
The BRX group approach Adgaster in already established artist space for people with disabilities and 9 students from Jana Baptist College to create life-size paper mache bollards. We need to make ourselves visible, and we had hopes of future permanent sculpture.
With support from local MP Christine Cousins, Geelong City Council, in partnership with Valid, was granted funding from the state government $90,000 to create a piece of public art symbolising Geelong as an inclusive city. The large-scale art piece will be unveiled in August this year, 2021, by artist Mark Cupson and collaborators Robert Croft, Hannah Wilkinson, and George Macaronis.
The piece can be moved to different locations across Geelong, Ballarat, and Ballarat, which increases its visibility and widely spread a message.
Since our initial idea in 2015, the project is continuing to spark friendships, connections, and working partnerships. We've influenced council officers, parliamentary members, met and collaborated with artists, attended community consultations, and created artistic and paid work opportunities. This art project has even sparked the interest of Geelong City Council to create other small and large-scale art pieces in the future. This is the fireworks being lit and shooting off in every direction effect that the Peer Action Group desires.
The art piece is a celebration of disability, the friendship and connection we are yet to make in the community. For the BAG members, the project has increased self-esteem. It pushed people in the community to be more independent, to create new things like on bigger roads and with responsibilities and grow as leaders.
The art piece is a giant, bold representation of our contribution to the community and how strong and valued our voices are. And there's still more to come.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm the leader of the Bairnsdale Peer Action Group. The Bairnsdale Peer Action Group have been working on the Person-Centred Emergency Preparedness Plan, or otherwise known as the PCEP. The Person-Centred Emergency Preparedness Plan helps match emergency planning to the supports people need in their health and safety in an emergency. The Person-Centred Emergency Preparedness has 3 components. The first component is the capability wheel. The capability wheel guides self-assessment and tailored emergency preparedness planning in 8 areas. The second component are the 3 principles that guide person-centered emergency preparedness conversations. These are: emergency preparedness is a process, not a one-time event. People are experts in their lives and planning starts with them. Person-centered conversations build capability and multi-stakeholders towards disability-inclusive disaster risk reduction. The third component are the 4 steps that bring emergency personnel together, with people with disability and the services that support them to enable effective risk communication and preparedness actions. The 4 steps are: identify your strengths and support needs in everyday life. 2, know your level of emergency preparedness and learn about your disaster risk. Plan for how you will manage your support needs in an emergency. Communicate the plan with people in your support networks and address gaps through collaboration. The Bairnsdale Peer Action Group is working with others to assist them to create their own person-centred emergency plans. There are photos here showing the group working together and a picture of my emergency pack. If you would like to know more about the person-centred emergency plans, please contact Valid. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Georgia and I'm from the Gippsland Working Together group.
I'm Brian. I'm from Gippsland Working Together group.
Hi, my name is Chris and I'm a part of the Gippsland Working Together group.
Gippsland Working Together is a bunch of local people creating partnerships.
And it brings together our local organisations
to create better outcomes for the community in Gippsland.
This group has given me the chance to speak up for certain things.
During the COVID lockdown, we met regularly.
Together, we decided to create our own rap song about how COVID was affecting our lives.
And performed in the music video.
Do you want to see it?
Play it. GDay.
The puzzles and games
are making me bored.
All right, let's stay above and use my vocal cords.
Roses are blue, violets are red. What is this second lockdown doing to my head?
I feel like a prisoner in my own jail. Thank God for Amazon. I got mail.
All respect goes out to the medical team.
They're working hard trying to get us a vaccine.
Need a mask? What do you think? Will this pass? If you're nice, I'll just make you one nice and fast.
Washing my hands over and over with soap. I don't know how much more my poor skin can cope.
What can we do? What can we do now? Where can we go? Where can we go now?
It hit us like a ton of bricks.
I finished all of Netflix.
Who can we see? Who can we see now?
It's a catastrophe.
Playing with your sanity.
We've got to stay strong. We've got to stay strong now.
Building our immunity.
We're stronger communities. I hear you, buddy. Fresh coffee is so good. But at home, I'll drink more instant than I probably should.
All the news I'm hearing seems so fake. I think I'll stay home and bake me a cake.
The quarantine hotels infected us by stealth. Now the state's locked down and playing with my mental health.
If you're brave and want to take a chance, you can make a mask out of underpants.
Some people think that it's a fool to keep him from up. I think it's really cool.
I love my community. I just want it back. If people at places, they keep me on track.
My last black white was way back in March. I miss it so much. My lips are all parched.
What can we do? What can we do now? Where can we go? Where can we go now?
It hit us like a ton of bricks.
I finished all of Netflix.
Who can we see? Who can we see now?
It's a catastrophe.
Playing with your sanity.
We've got to stay strong. We've got to stay strong now.
Building our immunity.
We're stronger communities.
COVID lockdown is all gloom, gloom, gloom. Let's talk all about it. On Zoom, Zoom, Zoom.
Your friends, your family. Say it loud, I love you, honey.
Hey, people dying. It's not funny.
Listen to me. Everything on. Body let's be safe. Just go on.
I think I'm over this whole COVID caper. People are getting silly, stealing toilet paper.
Well, if it sucks being stuck in isolation, put your hand in your pocket and make a donation.
I can't take any more of these meetings on Zoom. I'd like to see it go boom, boom, boom.
What can we do? What can we do now? Where can we go? Where can we go now?
It hit us like a ton of bricks.
I finished all of Netflix.
Who can we see? Who can we see now?
It's a catastrophe.
Playing with your sanity.
We've got to stay strong. We've got to stay strong now.
Building our immunity.
We're stronger communities.
Some people break the law, believe in herd immunity, but spare a thought for the rest of the community.
Yes, I know we're all longing for the past. Those clouds have gathered and it's cold and overcast.
Some people think Corona is a fake. I think they're silly. They're making a mistake.
Let's be honest, this virus is serious. Let's keep it together so we don't go delirious.
Stuck inside my own home. Some days I don't get dressed. I made an effort for this clip. Consider yourself blessed.
What can we do? What can we do now? Where can we go? Where can we go now?
It hit us like a ton of bricks.
I finished all of Netflix.
Who can we see? Who can we see now?
It's a catastrophe.
Playing with your sanity.
We've got to stay strong. We've got to stay strong now.
Building our immunity.
We're stronger communities.
But we didn't stop there.
Having a voice in our community is important to us.
We recorded 1 hour radio show.
That was played on Gippsland FM.
Airwaves access.
Connecting community.
Through inclusive radio. GDay Legends, welcome to our program, and today we're going to be talking about International Day for Disability.
we all had the opportunity to speak on the program, to express our thoughts and ideas.
Also, we show a song.
We talk about community inclusion, the power of self-advocacy, and why friendship matters.
We also invited other peer action groups across the state to talk about what they have been doing. And it was played at peak hour across our community. The radio show now exists as a podcast. Through the group, we have also formed friendships.
Friendships build stronger communities. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you have an awesome day at the conference.
Thank you for listening.
Have a nice conference.
Hi everyone, my name is Luke Nelson and I'm the co-facilitator of the Banyul Darebin Peer Action Group, and we're for all community members, but our primary focus is on making the community accessible for all people with disabilities. Lucy?
Hello, my name's Lucy Holden. I'm the manager at What's Only a Neighbourhood House. The Banyul Darebin Peer Action Group is a working together project between Jika Community Centre, What's Only a Neighbourhood House and Ballarat. So during COVID, there's been lots of challenges for us trying to keep people connected. It's been really important to know that we're continuing with our connection with people even when our doors have been closed and we haven't been able to meet face to face. We've been using technology to try and connect people, haven't we, Luke?
Definitely, and it's been a challenge, but I think when COVID came around, we sort of embraced it and sort of said, well, how can we make it accessible and still run it?
So Zoom's been really great for that.
Yeah.
And I think one of the benefits of connecting over Zoom has been that we've been able to include some new people into the group.
Definitely.
So people that might not have been able to attend our face-to-face meetings, they've actually been able to connect with us in their homes via Zoom. So one of the benefits, I think, of keeping people connected during COVID has been meeting a bit more regularly. So we were meeting monthly before, and then we switched up to meeting weekly so that we could see each other a bit more often.
Yeah, and that's helped people through mental health and just the familiarity of seeing people every week. And it's more of a comfort thing to check in with people and say, how are you going? And people really enjoyed that. And we did some fantastic projects too, didn't we?
Sure, it was really great meeting each other and keeping each other's spirits high while we were at home. And as well as socialising, which has been wonderful, we have worked on some great projects, one of which was a video, right, Luke?
That's right. We worked on Travels in a Lockdown World, which was a video created by people with disabilities about how they spend their time on their 1 hour a day walk and what's also important to them. So we've got a short exit from that video, which we're going to play.
Oh my God, what about me being my favorite football of Fitzroy, Benny Quinton? He played for Fitzroy. Superboot. That was me, yes, seeing him, yes.
It makes me feel happy and spontaneous when I'm in the park because of the culture around me as well in the park and cultural diversity.
I talk to magpies more than I talk to humans. I talk to magpies more than anyone except myself. I tend to talk to myself a bit.
And we did the Fantastic Flicks Festival.
So yeah, the Fantastic Flicks Festival was a really great opportunity for us to get everybody together, but also we were able to show everyone the Travels in a Lockdown World video that we made. Also during COVID, we had the local council elections. So one of the projects that we did together was contacting all of the candidates and asking them questions about how they would represent the interests of people with disability if they were successful in the elections. And we hosted a meeting with some of the candidates, and we had opportunity to give them some feedback, but also for them to ask some questions of us.
Yeah, we did some great lobbying for that too.
That's right. Well, this has been really good for neighbourhood houses working in partnership together. So some people might not know that there's a lot of neighbourhood houses in Victoria. We're not just on our own. There's 400 of us, and there's actually more neighbourhood houses in Victoria than there are McDonald's outlets. So chances are wherever you live, you've probably got a neighbourhood house that's really close by. Majority of neighbourhood houses continue to operate during COVID. They were busy keeping the community connected, and they also support a lot of community groups. So for peer action groups and other community groups that would like to connect, neighbourhood houses are a really great place to do that. What do you like about the neighbourhood house, Luke?
For me, one of the best things about the neighbourhood house is it's very welcoming, and it's for everyone in community. And that's one of the best things, I think, for us as a peer action group is you've made us feel welcome, and you've included us in activities at the neighbourhood house, events. Yeah, so it's been a wonderful experience.
One of the benefits to the neighbourhood house of having the peer action group embedded in our organisation is that the group provides expertise to us in how we can be more inclusive and more accessible. And I think one of the really good things about connecting our groups together has been the fact that we both work from a community development model, which means that we focus on the strengths in the community. So the peer action group model of community members coming together to discuss issues and interests to create community change, we've had some really great outcomes through the group. We've identified that the local train station is not accessible, and together we've been advocating to local and state government to bring about some change.
Yeah, we've done some great work and good lobbying for that too.
So I would say for me, there's been a bit of personal growth. Would you say the same for you too, Luke?
Oh, definitely. And especially for me, because I now know how neighbourhood house works, and definitely understand more about from a governance perspective, and had a lot of different opportunities within the neighbourhood house community. Yeah,
we've attended quite a few events and meetings together, haven't we? Including meeting other community leaders such as the mayor and leaders in other community organisations. And I'd say for me that there's been some personal growth because I can see the world a little bit through your eyes in terms of things that I thought were accessible and inclusive. I've realised now are not necessarily as inclusive as I thought that they were.
And for me, I think our friendship has come to a point where if I go to an event with you, I know that I don't have to bring someone. I know that I can rely on you for support if needed. And I think our friendship is growing to a stage where I'm comfortable with you as a support at that event if needed.
Yeah, me too, Luke. We have a lot of fun, don't we?
Oh,
maybe
absolutely.
other people might like to connect with their neighbourhood house, and they can make friends and connect with some new people as well.
Hi, my name's Mark Thompson from Ballarat Working Together Group. Our members consist of representatives from service providers, local councils, governments, and the Ballarat communities. You do not need to have a disability to come to our meetings. We held an event at Showbiz and showed Define Lives that was presented at Ballarat community, which was shown globally, and it was also a free event. We created the local access awards within Ballarat and created a survey to fill out at different venues around Ballarat that rated their accessibility. And then we held a barbecue every year on December the 3rd, where we presented awards to our local advocates. We are trying to get our hearing loop into the building where we have our meetings, which all the other groups that have their meetings there also can use. Together with the inclusive officer from Ballarat, we are also looking to create the Ballarat Access Business Awards that incorporate our Access Awards. It brings all sorts of networks together statewide for me, and for people bring their own issues to the table and we try and solve them. Thank you.
G'day, my name is Ali Blackney. Being involved in Peer Action Group has given me the confidence and the inspiration to start my own YouTube channel so I can share my music with more people. My channel's name is Ali B Ukulele. I've written a song about COVID, friendships and acceptance. It's called The Voices in the Loneliness, Acceptance of Me. I hope you enjoy it. Flying saucer, lost in a blur, somewhere desolate, astronomical, feeling defeated, feeling the tide, feeling despair. What is the truth? Voices are so loud, warped reality, mind playing tricks on me. Shut up and let me be. Voices are so loud, warped reality, mind playing tricks on me. Shut up and let me be. I look all around, am I a part of this? Am I really here? I feel all alone. This night, this day, all combined, my mind wanders to a different plane. Shut up, please shut up, shut up, please shut up, shut up, please shut up. I need time to think. Go with this, go with that. My world shattered, I miss my family. Voices telling me you'll never see them again. Feeling loneliness, I'm inconsolable. Voices are so loud, warped reality, mind playing tricks on me. Shut up and let me be. Voices are so loud, warped reality, mind playing tricks on me. Shut up and let me be. Try to take my life not once, but twice. I've discovered, surrounded by love, reality. Disability invisible, accepted for being me. Have a mental illness, that's my reality. I'm not invisible, accepted for being